Hello everyone, welcome back to the Farm Bureau Minute. It's been a while since we've done one of these videos because we've been waiting to hear the final verdict on several bills, and we finally are seeing a wrap up in the legislative session. It's been a very interesting session to say the least, but the good news is it turned out to be a pretty good session for agriculture. Of the bills we supported, 65% of them passed the legislature. Unfortunately, about 30% of them, or 12 of them, were vetoed by the governor. So that puts the number of bills that we supported that actually got turned into law at around the 50% range. Of the bills we opposed, 90% of them, or 89% of them to be specific, were killed, so we're very pleased to see that. Oftentimes it's more important to see bad bills killed than decent bills passed into law. 3 of the bills that were vetoed by the governor that are important to agriculture and that we supported, the sponsors are moving towards a veto override vote mail-in poll. So what happens is, because the bills passed by over a 2/3 majority in both houses, their sponsor can opt to try to override the veto via the mail. 2 of these bills belong to Senator Hamlet from Cascade, Senate Bill 356 and Senate Bill 299. 356 is a bill that clarifies who has good cause shown to be able to protest in water rights. When someone is trying to get a water right, it basically says that a person who is protesting a water right must have some sort of interest in that water right, like they own a water right that would be affected by the granting of another water right. Senate Bill 299 is a very important one because it clarifies that when a river moves out of its banks, a navigable river moves out of its banks, the old riverbank that the water used to run through but no longer has water in it goes back to the ownership of the adjacent landowner. And that's important because under current law, the water or the land underneath navigable streams belongs to the state. So it's important that that be clarified, that it goes back to the adjacent landowner when the river moves. Those 2 bills, like I said, are going to their sponsors trying to get a mail-in override on that veto. So if you get a chance to talk to your legislators, please tell them to support overriding that veto and support those 2 bills. The other one is House Bill 616. The way it passed the legislature, it revamped the Ag Land Reappraisal Advisory Committee that advises the Department of Revenue on reappraisal issues. It clarified that members on that committee must have experience in ag economics, and that it must be appointed by the President of the Senate, the Speaker of the House, and the Governor, instead of exclusively by the Governor. And that those people, it clarifies that they have some more responsibilities and some more abilities to advise the Department of Revenue. It's a very good bill, very important bill to be able to correct some of the issues we saw with the 2009 Ag Land Reappraisal process. And that was vetoed, like I said, but the sponsor is moving towards a veto override with a mail-in poll. So again, if you see your legislator, please ask them to support that override and support that bill. That's basically where we're at with the session. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.